Hey Bruce Buddies, what is up? My name is Jared from Jared Gaming, and today we're going to be building the evolutions of Squirtle. So we're going to be building Squirtle, Wartortle, and Blastoise. At the end of the video, you guys can check out the other two videos that we made for Charmander evolutions and Bulbasaur evolutions. Also, you guys can go down to the description and check out the playlist that I've created for all the Pokemon that I've done so far, and in the comment section I have that as well. What we're going to go ahead and need to build Squirtle is black wool, white wool, light blue wool, brown wool, yellow wool, and stone. So what we're going to go ahead and do is start out by using the black wool, and we're going to go ahead and start out by going on his foot. So we're going to place 3 blocks for his foot. Then we're going to place 1 block like this with a T, like so. Then we're going to go up by 1 block. Then we're going to place 1, 2, 3, and then 1 right there. We're going to place 2 blocks like this. And then we're going to place a little hook right there, or like an arrow facing this way, and then an arrow facing that way. We're then going to go ahead and place 1 block, and then move over and go up by 3, then up by 2, up by 1, then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and then a little arrow facing this way, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're gonna go 1, 2, and then right here we should have 1, 2, and then it should go like that, like a little lightning bolt, and then move it up by 1 again. So a little extra little lightning. Then what we're gonna go ahead and do is place like a little hook like this, then move this over by 3 blocks, then right here we're gonna go 1, 2, and then connect this over to this piece. Here we're going to have 2 blocks and then 1 block like that. And then right here, right above, I'm going to back out so it's like this piece right here, this little hook. We're going to zoom in, come over here, build up by 1, break right there, place like that and like that. So that's a start of his eye. So now we have, you guys can see the shell. Here's his underbelly and there's his head right there. And then now we gotta build his little tail. So we're gonna start over here by this 1 block on the back. We're gonna build a lightning bolt shape. Then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're gonna go 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, like that. Then place 1 block down below that. Going right here, placing 2, and then 1, and there we go. So that's his little tail. We're then going to go ahead and we actually don't need blue wool. We need cyan wool. So I apologize for that. So we're going to go ahead and grab cyan wool, placing in the cyan first. So it should look like that so far. Placing a cyan wool here and here. And then we're going to start right here, placing cyan wool all the way down. And then placing 2 right here, 2 right there, all 1 on the bottom, 2 there, and 1 there. We're then going to place a cyan wool here and here. We're going to place 1 cyan block right there, place a lightning bolt of cyan there, and then this all right here is all cyan. So it should look like that. We're then going to go ahead and switch over to the yellow because that's the next easiest one. We're just going to place a lightning bolt of the yellow, skip right here, and then place 3 yellow. We're then going to move on to the brown wool by placing 2 brown like that and then 1 brown right there. Then on the back we're going to go ahead and place brown wool. Actually, let's outline the white real quick. So we're going to place 1 white there, 1 here, 1 there. And then we're going to come down to this piece right here and then build up. We're then going to switch over to stone by placing 1 block of stone, then 2 stone here, and then 1 stone up here. So it should look like that. And then all of this on the other side of this white border and stone border is just going to be brown wool for his turtle shell. And there we are. Then we're going to switch over to, we got brown wool, we're going to place 2 right there for his eye, and then we're going to place 1 above, and then we're going to come over to this corner here, and then place 1 brown. And then the rest of this is going to be filled in with light blue wool. we are, and then I'm going to go over to his tail. And that's how you guys build... Oh, I forgot the little piece on his leg. And that's how you guys build Squirtle. So I'm going to zoom in to get a little perfect little screenshot for you guys. There you guys go. So if you guys want to pause the video here and use this as the template to make sure that you guys have it correct, or you guys could just build off of this, that would work too. And then we'll move on to Wartortle next, but make sure you guys pause the video here, resume when you guys are ready, and if I move too fast for you guys, just make sure you guys watch me place 5 blocks, then pause the video, then you guys place the 5 blocks, then resume the video, and then repeat that process until you get done with Squirtle. And this is going to help you with all of the pixel arts because they do tend to get harder. The first evolution is easy, second is slightly harder, and the third one is usually the hardest because it has the most black and color pieces. So again, just make sure you guys are paying attention to that, and that will help you guys out. So I'll be back after this. Okay guys, we are back, and we just got done building Squirtle, and we're about to move on to Wartortle. So the blocks that we're going to go ahead and need to build Wartortle are black wool, white wool, light blue wool, cyan wool, brown wool, yellow wool, stone, red wool, and yellow stained clay. Now we're going to need a decent amount of area to go ahead and build this, and it's not that hard to build, it's just that it's going to take a little bit. Now again, for the tip is to build 5 blocks, pause the video, and then you do the 5 blocks, and then keep doing that process. So watch me do it, then you guys do it. So we're going to start with his face by going up by 3 blocks, over by 1 block, and then up by 2, over by 1, up by 3, over by 1, placing 1, up and over by 1, placing 3, then place 1, and then we're going to go ahead and place 1 diagonal, and then we're going to go ahead and underneath that place 4 blocks like that. Next we're going to go ahead and place 2 blocks diagonal, go ahead and place 3 blocks, then 1 block, then we're going to place an L going 3 blocks down and like that. Then we're going to place 3 blocks and then 2 on the inside. So those are his ears right there, all done. We're going to start by the L again, placing 1 block. Then we're going to place a lightning bolt like that. Then we're going to go down by 5 blocks. And then just place 1 block right there for a marker. So that's the top of his tail, the beginning of it, and that's the bottom of his tail at the beginning. Then what we're going to go ahead and do is go 2 blocks down from that 5 block. Then another 2 blocks down. Then 3. And then we're going to place like a little arrow pointing to the inside. We're going to go back up to this 2 block right here and place another little arrow like that. Place 1 diagonal right there, 2 on top of here, and then in the middle we're going to go out by 3, up by 2, over by 2, and then diagonal up by 1. That's his little arm right there, and then you can see the outline of his shell right here. So there's his ears, there's the start of his face, there's the shell, there's his hand, and there's his foot. We're going to start over by his foot again, going 4 blocks long, and then 2 blocks in the middle like that. We're going to place a diagonal block here and a diagonal block there. Going ahead and placing a sideways lightning bolt like this until we have 1 block gap right there. And then we're going to place a little arrow facing in and then a 1 block right there. Then what we're going to go ahead and do is start by this little piece right here, go up by 2, over by 1, and then just go 3 blocks diagonal. Next thing we're going to do is start on his tail, so we're going to go ahead and go 2 blocks up, 1, then we're going to go 3 blocks over, 1 block over, and then 3 blocks down. Make an upside down L like this, but take this piece down by 3 extra blocks, so this piece is 4 blocks long, then that's 1 block. Placing 1, and then 2. Come back up here, and then just place 2 blocks diagonal. And that is the outline of the Wartortle. We're going to go ahead and switch over to cyan wool, moving on to his foot by placing a triangle of that there. Going over here and placing a block here and a block there. Going here, placing 3 blocks there, 1 block here, and then going across like that, and then placing 1 block here as well. Moving up on his forehead, we're going to place 1 block here, 1 block there, and 1 block here. Skipping this one, then placing 3, and then going straight down from here like that. And we're just going to fill this all the way in until we get to this piece right here. Then we're going to place one stone and one white wool as a marker for us. Okay, next we're going to go back to our cyan, go to his little hand and place 2 right there. Go over to his little tail, place 1 there, 1 here, and 1 here. And then right above that, go diagonal, diagonal, and then a little fill-in right there, and then 2 in this corner here. Once that is done, that is all the cyan wool that we will go ahead and need. We'll switch over to the white wool now, picking it up where we left off over here. Placing 1 block there, going down and diagonal, going 3 blocks down, adding stone, and then stone, stone. Going back to the white wool, we're going to move on to his tail, placing a block here, block there, and 2 blocks there. Next, we're going to move on to his ears by placing 3 blocks, 1 block, and then 2 blocks. And then over on this ear, it'll be 3 blocks, and then 2 blocks. Next, we're going to move over to here, placing 1 white, and then 3 white, and then 1 white right there. We're going to go ahead and take the red wool, fill in here, and put a marker there for his other eye. And then the rest of this can be filled in with, actually we'll do blue wool last. We'll move on to the yellow stained clay, placing 2 blocks there, 1 there, and then the rest of this is just yellow. There we go, like that. And then right here, we're going to switch over to the brown and fill this in, and that's it for the rest of the colors. And then we're going to fill the rest of this in with light blue wool. This one is actually, I think, easier than Squirtle. I don't know, maybe just a little bit easier. It wasn't that hard to actually do. I was very surprised when I built it that it was going to be very easy. And let me just double check everything. I missed this piece here and here. And there we go. So I'm going to back up again for you guys, give you guys a little screenshot of this. So if you guys do not have this, please pause the video here. You guys can use this picture to build yours if you guys would like to make it a little bit easier on you. I give 2 different ways I like to show, and then I like to give a picture so that way you guys can see. So if you guys don't have this, make sure you guys go ahead and do this before we move on to Blastoise. Make sure you guys drop a like as well to help us out and leave a comment. You guys saw that I'm on a Minecraft PC server, which is our Minecraft PC server. The link is down in this description. You guys can go ahead and check that out for the server IP address. Just put it in. You might have to change the Minecraft PC version on your client. It is a 1.9.4 currently, but we are considering the update. So I'm going to go ahead and work on Blastoise next. You guys get to do this, and we'll be back. Okay guys, we are back, and what we're going to go ahead and do now is build Blastoise. So last warning, if you guys don't have any of this, to move on. So make sure you guys pause before you go ahead. So to build Blastoise, we're going to go ahead and need black wool, white wool, light blue wool, cyan wool, brown wool. We actually aren't going to need yellow wool. We are going to need stone gray wool, and we're going to need light gray stained clay. So again, make sure that you guys do this thing where I place 5 blocks, then you guys pause the video, and then you guys place the 5 blocks, then you guys resume, and so on. We're going to start up by his face by placing 3 blocks. Then we're going to go ahead and go up by 2 blocks, in by 1, up by 1 block, over by 1 block, placing 1 block. Going up and over by placing 2, and then a little hook on the end. Then we're going to go ahead and place a block here and there, and place 2 there. And then come back up to this one, placing a little lightning bolt like this, and a hook on the end of that. Placing 1 block there, 3 blocks here, 3 blocks here, 1 block hanging down. And then we're going to go back to this little square piece right here. Go placing 2 blocks, 1 block down, and a little L by placing this down like that. Placing 1 block here, then a lightning bolt like that. Placing 1, 2, 3, oops, like that. Then 3 down, then a little hook over like this. 2 blocks, 2 blocks, 1 block, and then 3 with a little hook on the end. Going 1, 2, 3 blocks, 4, and then placing like a cross with an extra one over here. and then going diagonal twice over that way. And that's one of his legs right there. Picking it up on this piece right here, we're going to go diagonal down by 1, place 3 right there, place 2 blocks here, make this one into a lightning bolt like that, placing 2 off that way, 2 blocks here diagonal and 2 blocks there diagonal. Coming back down to this piece right here, placing an extra block right there, going over by 3 blocks, placing 2 on top of that, 2 more on top, and then 1 block over, placing 2 blocks, then 1 block. So that's his head right there, that's one of his arms, that's his leg, that's his stomach. There's his ear there, there's his ear, that's one of the cannons right there, and then the start of his back. We're going to start at this block right here by his ear, go diagonal down by 1, go diagonal down, place it, and then place a little thing like that, and that is his outline of his eye. We're going to go to this piece right here on his back. Hold on, let me turn off the chat because I'm getting tired of that thing coming up every 5 minutes. Placing 2 right there above that T, placing 1 block, then 2, placing 4 blocks in the middle like that, 1 here and 1 there, 2 there, so like that. Then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, over by 1, 1, 2, 3, down by 1, diagonal 1 like that. And that is it for the black outline of him. We're going to go ahead and switch over to cyan wool now. Actually, let's just do the light gray stained clay, placing it 2 right there, 2 right there, and 1 right there, 1 here. There we go, like that. So that's like a little Z, and then up by 1, like this. Now we're done with this block. Let's switch over to the white wool. Place 1 here, 2 there, 2 there, and then 1 right there, and then 1 right here for his eye. Placing 3 right here, 1 here, and 1 there. Going down by placing 1 there. Down on his foot, we're going to place 1 here, here, and here. So it should look like that. Going to move up to the cannon, placing 1 diagonal and then another 1 diagonal like that. Going over to this hook right here, placing 3 right there. And we are now done with the white wool. We're going to switch over to the cyan wool currently. Go down by his foot, placing 1 cyan wool, another 1 here, and then a lightning bolt of cyan right there. This is his arm. We're going to move over to his arm, go 3, down, and then 1 like that. Diagonal, diagonal, and then in by 1. We're then going to move over to his tail, placing 2 blocks of cyan wool right there. And now all we have to do is work on his head for the cyan wool by filling in his ear, coming straight down to this marker right there, filling this in, and then right by his eye, we're going to fill that all the way up, over and over like that. We're going to go underneath his eye like this here, and then above his eye right there. Oops. And then from this block here, you're going to move over to this piece right underneath that 1 and place cyan right there. So now what we're going to do is switch over to light blue and start to fill in his body. Don't fill in his shell or his cannon with the light blue, just with his head and his feet and arms. So over here, fill this all in. And then over by his tail. And that's what you guys should have filled in so far. We're then going to move over to stone. We're going to place 2 stone diagonal here, and then 1 gray wool right there. We're going to go ahead and switch over to stone again, placing 2 stone here and here, and then 3 stone, 2 stone down below that, and then diagonal we're going to place 3 stone. Switching back to the gray wool, we're going to place it like this. Then switching back to the stone, placing that there, and then an L of the stone, like that. And then the rest of this can be filled in with the brown wool. And there we are. So it's all done. I'm gonna get you guys a little screenshot for it. There you guys go. So if you guys, here we go. There, okay. So this is the end of this video, guys. Make sure you guys leave a comment. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe if you guys are not subscribed already. It really does help us out a lot. Also, by the subscribe button, make sure you guys ring the bell. So click on the bell and say yes to receive notifications. So that way it'll show up in your subscription feed when we do release a video. So that way it'll help you guys and help us get more views, and then help you guys by us producing more content. So as always, guys, thank you guys so much. You guys are all awesome. On to the next one. We're going to keep on moving down with the first generation of Pokemon. Down in the comment section, there will be a link to the playlist. In the description, there will be a link to a playlist called Pokemon, Pixel Pokemon Playlist for you guys. And that'll all be right there. So as always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. It really does help us out a lot. Bye, guys.